Guys, I had so much fun making these videos for Vegan Week. This was a huge goal of mine, and I'm proud of myself for what I did. Today I want to take a little bit of time to make a longer and less formal video going over some of the behind the scenes things, including challenges that I came across, a couple self-critiques, and a lot of things that I learned throughout this process. Okay, so first, technology. So I use a Google Pixel 1. I use this for all of the shots going around, except the shots at Taco Bell and the shots at the waterfall. Those were on my roommate's Samsung Galaxy. Otherwise, I use my Dell Inspiron laptop. I use it for the webcam and I use it for the microphone. My laptop had a better microphone than my headset, which was sort of frustrating. I was hoping that this microphone would have been better. Otherwise, for programs, I use an editing software called Shotcut, an audio software called Audacity, and the screen recording software called OBS. So for Shotcut, this is more of a beginner software. It's free online, and I used it because I've tried more intense video editing software before, and it is too much for my computer to handle. So I like Shotcut, I recommend it, but it did lack some obvious features. For example, the ability to select multiple clips and move them at once. However, it works, I can recommend it. Audacity, fantastic. That's the program I used when my audio actually sounded good. It was just frustrating. When I used Shotcut, I couldn't figure out how to split the audio and then export the audio into Audacity, get that noise taken out of there and bring it back. So a lot of my shots had that buzzing noise in it, which sucks. And then for OBS, really pleased with that software. That was a recommendation from my friend Nikhil. Thank you. Before I was using OBS, I tried two softwares, one called Xbox Game Bar and one called like A Power Rec, and those were trash. I think they crashed my computer 14 times. I've deleted them off of my computer immediately. So one of the surprising and frustrating things about working with all of this technology is that at times I felt kind of limited by my equipment. And the thing is, I don't think my computer is in any way bad. I actually think it's a pretty powerful laptop. So here are the stats. For example, it has an Intel i7 processor, it has a 256 gigabyte solid state drive, and 16 gigabytes of RAM. I purchased this laptop about a year and a half ago. It cost $860, then after tax it was well over $900. So I was a little disappointed that my laptop still felt like it was struggling with some of the footage. This brings me to my next point of privilege. So video editing is clearly a very privileged hobby. And quite honestly, so are most elements of Vegan Week. Benefits of living in a city, zero waste lifestyle, minimalism, eating vegan. A lot of these things take time, money, resources, knowledge, and accessibility that a lot of people don't have. I think it's really important to acknowledge this privilege and be thankful for what some of us do have and the opportunities we do have, and then help give other people opportunities to do things like video editing or to try lifestyles like zero waste. Okay, so other things I learned about film editing. I eventually came across kind of a general process. This process was research, planning, picking the vibe, writing, getting footage, and then actually editing. Unfortunately, I found out that this first one, research, was actually the most difficult and the element that I felt was lacking in a lot of my videos. I've come to realize in videos that I don't think it's going to be the snazzy editing or the cool footage that keeps people intrigued. It's honestly going to be the content. And I know that the kind of content I'm interested in is educational content, but it felt scary to cite facts or to cite research that I wasn't 100% on, and I didn't have time to be 100% on it either. I made 6 videos in 10 days, and I will never do that again. A lot of parts of this process, like research, planning, or picking the vibe, as in like choosing the music or what kind of feeling did you want to go along with it, as well as writing a script, I simply felt crunched on time. This taught me so much about the need to plan ahead. But lastly, I think the most important thing I confirmed is that if you set a goal, it's really important to achieve it. And I knew it was an aggressive timeline to get these videos out, but it taught me that you don't need to be a perfectionist to get this stuff done. Sometimes it's important to just do it. So making these videos was a really cool opportunity for me to prove to myself that I can do something like this, something that I have minimal experience in and something that I'm not an expert on, but I can still do this. And that was just really cool and motivating the whole way. Every view I received and every positive comment really felt great. And I just hope you enjoyed this and hopefully learned something. So again, thank you so much for watching and participating. Happy Vegan Week. Goodbye.